they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones had to dance at the beginning, so you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team.
News is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Soldier Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for this series sweep here in Chicago. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. But he does have first down yardage. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Fields now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Fields on first down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. The 20.
I accidentally hit run commit.
Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Hey.
These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On second down, Eckler. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the back corner.
Oh, my God.
He could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is going to be intercepted.
This is because Madden just crapped on me on the other side of the end zone.
Here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard
If there was a review everything else, but we won't review that.
Partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
He's going to air one out. And this a leaping effort, but
don't try me, Cliff.
Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards in a Chicago first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
What a ball there.
A yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
Bro, ain't no way.
Good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Good run.
Now a first down throw, Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Let me see
something. The Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back.
That's the game, bro.
It's intercepted. Throwing back
they making that boy do that. They making him throw that ball like that.
Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw.
Maximum effort.
Into 6 points the other way.
This is ridiculous.
Sometimes when you get outside the pocket, you're
made that man throw that ball like that.
A little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it go again. That's it.
Yep, roughing the passer.
There is a flag down, so hang on.
Unreal.
Coming on 3rd down.
How could that Negro be downfield?
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead.
Let's go get it.
To receive the kick. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of
Come
things
here.
they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Fields.
Let's go get it. Give it back to me. Give it back to me. You too slow, fat boy.
Left side. 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick.
Why you mad, bro? Why you mad?
And now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6.
All right.
How about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6?
Let's go get it, fellas.
And this will be
you gonna run into my kicker like that?
Over the end line.
Let's turn up. Let's turn up.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a...
Let's turn up.
Intercepted for a 3rd time.
Gonna run into my kicker like that.
The Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7.
Let's go.
7 interceptions
Let's turn up.
between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are.
Unreal.
Hopefully they can correct them.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Let's turn up.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw.
Oh, look at the get.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
All right, so we're hitting wide receivers to bump them off the route. Let's roll, folks.
9-yard line. Well,
I like it. Let's go.
And I know this, the holiday season.
Let's knock them off the route.
So here we are.
Let's give it to him.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating.
Come here. I want you.
For each interception that he threw.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From his goal line here, Fields.
Hold them up. Hold them up.
Pass is intercepted.
That's how we playing. Hold them up.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession.
Hold them up.
Yet another interception, and I just had to.
We playing like that? I didn't know.
But it is now 8
Thank you.
between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry.
Let's light them up.
Checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler.
Let's go.
Yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Eckler.
Let's go get it.
The end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Austin Eckler.
We bumping receivers. Let's roll.
7 yards away. And the Vikings have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Show back, boy.
Show
tail down. Let's roll.
Doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers.
About to get him knocked out too.
Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily.
Let's go get them.
This hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that,
come here.
Win for that play.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it.
Curious decision.
And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw.
Let me see that.
In the end zone.
Let's turn up.
Minnesota. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later,
it was beautiful. I know it.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Fields. Setting up the screen with Gates.
What a ball at.
And the Vikings pick up the football.
Let's go. Let's go.
And they are going to bring this
Let's turn up.
back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Running in my kicker like that. What's wrong with you, man?
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted...
We got him shook.
Had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Fields.
Boy, get out.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Fourth down, Fields has to have
Boy, what you doing?
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Second and 4. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? He's got his man.
Let me have it.
Take it in for a Viking touchdown.
Let's turn up.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
What a ball
The
at.
decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Let me have that.
Another interception. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it?
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2nd and 14. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good tackle there right around the 30 stops him short of the 1st down. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And
get away from that thing, boy.
A few yards shy. The Vikings unable to convert here.
My son had my focus
and the
off.
Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. He's going to take another shot here. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Fields. That is caught left side.
Boy, let me see something.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd,
give me something good, Coach. I'll let you pick it.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, Fields dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And
oh,
goodness, another
Brian.
Interception.
Yeah, right.
And he will
go get you one, boy.
It's a touchdown.
Top one, boy. If you in here, boy, that's your boy. That, hey. That's my little white boy. Back in the day. Brian Bryant, best cornerback in Minnesota Viking history.
Pearson on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Ooh, let's go.
And the Vikings pick up the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. McPherson now for the extra point. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw is Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down. So
bro, get out of here, man. Come on, man.
Defense, let's see.
Come on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. A shotgun snap. Fields. He'll drop this underneath for Gainwell. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again is Fields. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, wait.
The ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Boy, get down. You weak.
Incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. They snap it to Fields.
Boy.
And that's complete.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
With just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Let me see that.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what this play will stand as is. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
Come here, boy. We looking for you.
And as this defense
Good game.
walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held
Tough day
high.
for the Bears.
Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly
complete domination.
Both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best.
You're darn right I'm beating up on Cliff.
Both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
Crazy.
So for the Vikings, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12.
I'm looking for Tywan Adams. I'm looking for Tywan Adams. Where he at? Mike, check. I tell you I'm taking it serious. I'm looking for Tywan Adams. Where he at? Mike, check. Oh, Zane got an upgrade. Okay, boy. Let's get your hybrid up.